Hi everyone. So our today's topic is directed graphs. So in the previous lecture we have seen what are graphs and its terminologies. So in this lecture we are going to see what is exactly directed graph and the terminologies related to the directed graph. So let's move further. So a directed graph G is also known as digraph. So it is a graph in which every edge has a direction assigned to it. An edge of a directed graph is given as an ordered pair U, V of nodes in G. For an edge U, V, the edge begins at U and terminates at V. Okay, like this. So U is known as the origin and or initial point of E. Correspondingly, V is known as the destination or terminal point of edge E. Okay. So U is the predecessor of V. Correspondingly, V is the successor of U. So node U and V are adjacent to each other. Now let us move on towards the terminologies of a directed graph. So out degree of a node. The out degree of a node U, written as out degree of U, is the number of edges that originates at U. Means what? Number of edges that are coming out of U. So if there are 3 edges coming out of U, then out degree of U is 3. In degree of a node U is written as in degree of U is the number of edges that terminates at U. Means starting from some other node and terminating at U. So here the in degree of U is 2. So the degree of node is written as degree of U is equal to the sum of in degree and out degree of that node. So what is the degree of U? How many in degree are there? 1 and 2. And what is the out degree of U? 1, 2 and 3. So 2 plus 3, it is 5. So degree of node U is 5. Now isolated vertex. A vertex with degree 0 is called as isolated vertex. Such a vertex is not an endpoint of any edge. Means what? There is a vertex existing but no edge is connecting to the vertex. So it is called as isolated vertex. Second is a pendant vertex, also known as leaf vertex, with a degree 1. So it is a pendant vertex. Cut vertex means what? A vertex which when deleted would disconnect the remaining graph. Means suppose you are having nodes A, B, C, D and E. Okay. So each and every one is connected with the help of E. So if you delete E, then this graph will get disconnected. So cut vertex here is E. Okay. Now what is a source? Source means what? A node U is known as a source if it has a positive out degree but 0 in degree. Okay. Means U has some positive out degree. Let's say 1. 1 edge is coming out of U but 0 in degree. Then it is called as source. Sink is a node which has a positive in degree but 0 out degree. So suppose there is a node U which has a positive in degree but there is no out degree or 0 out degree. So it is called as sink. Reachability, a node V is said to be reachable from node U if and only if there exists a directed path from node U to node V. Sorry. So node V is said to be reachable from node U if and only if there exists a path from node U to node V. Now strongly connected digraph or directed graph is said to be strongly connected if and only if there exists a path between pair of nodes in G. That is, if there is a path from U to V, then there must be a path from V to U also. Okay. Now unilaterally connected graph means a digraph is said to be unilaterally connected if there exists a path between any pair of nodes U, V in G such that there is a path from U to V or V to U, but not both. Okay. So such graph is called as unilaterally connected graph. Now what is weakly connected graph? A digraph is said to be weakly connected if it is connected by ignoring the directions of edges. That is, in such a graph, it is possible to reach any node from any other node by traversing edges in any direction, may not be in the direction they point. Means direction makes no sense in weakly connected graph. Now parallel or multiple edges, distinct edges which connect the same endpoints are called multiple edges. That is E of U comma V and E dash U comma V. Means what? Edge E and E dash both are connecting to U and V. So these are multiple edges of G. So if you see in the next figure, E3 and E5 are the multiple edges. E3 and E5 are the multiple edges which is connecting C and D. So this is a directed acyclic graph and this one is a strongly connected directed acyclic graph. Now what do you mean by acyclic graph? Acyclic graph is nothing but when you traverse that graph, when you follow the directions given from node to node, it is not going to complete the loop. Such graph is called as acyclic graph. Okay. So what is a simple directed graph? A directed graph G is said to be simple directed graph if and only if it has no parallel edges. However, a simple directed graph may contain cycles with the exception that it cannot have more than one loop at a given time, given node. Now, if you see this figure, it is a directed graph in which there are 4 nodes. How many nodes are there? 4 nodes. Node A, node B, node C and node D. Okay. Now the edges E3 and E5 are parallel because they both begins at C and ends at D. The edges E8 is a loop since it is starting from B and ending at B. Okay, the sequence of node A, B, D and C does not form a path because there is no edge between D and C. There are 2 edges from C to D, but there are no edges from D to C. Although there is a path from C to D, but there is no way from D to C. In the graph, we see that there is no path from node D to any other node in G. So the graph is not strongly connected. Okay. However, G is said to be unilaterally connected. We also observe that node D is a sync node. Why? Because it has positive in degree but 0 out degree. You can see there are 3 edges coming towards D, 4 edges coming towards D, but no edges is coming out of D. That's why it is a sync node. Okay. Now I hope you have understood the directed graph and its terminologies. Our next topic would be representations of graph. So stay tuned and have a nice day.